Good morning, everybody. It's Roseann White here on this beautiful Sunday morning, the first Sunday in 2026, and I want to welcome you. I'm going to spend just a minute or so making sure everyone's logging in. I know it's early in the morning for some of you here in Arizona, or maybe you were on the West Coast. I just came back from California, so it's another hour difference. Time zones always mess me up, but it's 8 o'clock here, 10 o'clock East Coast time. This session is recorded. It will be available for you on the Lifepro business page where it's being recorded right now. And excuse me. Also will be posted on the VIP page and eventually on YouTube. That's kind of how it flows with us, with our lives. So I want to just welcome you all. I'm getting my hydro light started up here because I want to have my water available for this session. And a couple things before I start, because I know a lot of you are like, oh, it's too much chatting, but I will be talking quite a bit in this session before we actually move. So you can always fast forward if you don't want to hear the message, but I've got a really important message for you today. So take what you want, leave the rest, and that's okay. But learning how to let go is not always an easy task for many of us, myself for sure, and it's a practice. So today our theme is Detox Flow for letting go, where we are going to be moving. I'm going to give you 3 separate sessions, excuse me, 3 separate sessions in this one session, and they're about 10 minutes each. So it's perfect for most of us who are maybe new to platforms. You just got yours during the Christmas season. We're going to be seated for 10 minutes. We're going to be standing for 10 minutes, and we're going to be lying down on the floor with our legs over the platform. For those of you that cannot lay down on the floor yet, use that 10-minute session in bed. It's okay to do these moves in bed. Many of these moves I have are yoga-inspired poses. They are moves to help with detoxification in the body. So they're very gentle, but if something doesn't feel good, listen to your body. I will take some questions along the way, but I like to always address them afterward or later on in the comments box. If you have followed me before, you know I do get back to you with your questions, but I will try to answer them while I'm in the practice as best as I can. So I'm so glad I see a bunch of people joining me. Thank you so much for getting up to join me today. I hope you have had a great holiday season and ready to take down the Christmas tree and pack away all the stuff and get into 2026. I think I don't need my phone anymore, so that's okay. Let's see what else. Oh, so a couple things you're going to need. I'm going to tell you now, so that way we won't have to have too much pause in between. I have a stool. This is about a 2-foot stool. It's very important that when you're sitting on your platform, your knees are lower than your hip joint. That's going to help with any back problems. So find a chair. Maybe you're going to have to prop yourself on some pillows, but that's going to be important. Also for the standing moves, I'm going to use my chair for some of the balance stuff. So that might be something that you're not comfortable with standing, but we're going to use the chair. I already suggested a poll if you watch the 12 Days of Christmas, the poll, but you're going to be moving your arms a lot, so the chair might be more helpful. And then when we lay down on the floor, I have a yoga blanket, but you can take towels or something. I place it over the platform just so the corners don't irritate your muscles, your joints, and it also protects. I have the Rumblex Pro 4D, and it shuts off when I hit it the wrong way all the time, so it protects me from that shutting it off. As I said, they're going to be about 10 minutes apiece, but I'm going to start actually with more of a guided meditation. But let's let's kind of. I'm going to still chat for a little bit longer, so hang out with me, okay? Just hang out, bear with me. Feel free to be on your platform now if you want, but this session is going to help you to feel more grounded, more relaxed, to breathe steadier, and to feel more energy. And it's perfect for anyone, any stage of life, to help with stress reduction, give you lymphatic support. It's going to help strengthen you a little bit, gently increase mobility. And you can use this routine for your recovery days or use it for daily movement rituals. Like I said, 3 separate routines, about 10 minutes each, seated, standing, and lying on the floor. And again, even in the bed if you can't get on the floor with your plate. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about letting go of old beliefs. So much of what I carry, you carry, we carry isn't in our muscles or joints. It's the stories we've been telling ourselves for years. And the older you get, the more stories you get. Stories like, I'm too old to change. I hear that a lot. And I always say it's never too late as long as you're on this side of the grass. Or, this is just how my body is now. And yeah, it is. That's how your body is now. But it doesn't mean it has to be that way forever. Another story. I used to be stronger, more flexible, more capable. Yeah, that could be true, but you still can be strong, you still can be flexible, and you still are capable. Beliefs are not facts, my friends. They are habits of thought. And these are habits we can change. Your body's not done. Your nervous system isn't stuck. Your capacity to feel strong, mobile, calm, confident is still there. It's there inside you. So when we let go of old beliefs, that we create more space for better movement, space for easier breathing, space for energy to flow again. And with the vibration plate, it helps us to do all those things. It's such a great tool for us. So letting go doesn't mean you're denying where you've been. You're not shutting the door on the past. You're honoring it. But you're choosing not to live there anymore. And I can spend hours talking about that from my own experience. But trust me when I say, today, we're not trying to fix your body. We're trying to learn how to listen to it, how to support it, how to work with it, not against it. So I stress breath all the time. And each breath you take is an invitation, a breath out to release, an invitation to breathe in new things. So we breathe out the pressure to perform, the fear of limitation, the idea that your best years are behind you. It's so not true. And each breath is a reminder you are adaptable, you're capable, and you're allowed to feel good in your body at any age. This is not about doing more. It's about believing more in what is still possible. And I want you to take those feelings with you to move forward feeling lighter and leave the old stories behind. They're always there. You can put them on a shelf and pick one up whenever you want them. But create some new stories about what you are capable of. So we're going to begin with a meditation on the stool. This is not part of the 10-minute sequence, but I wanted to do a little meditation. So join me, okay? I'm going to have you go to your platform, whatever one you have, and I say it all the time, it's perfect. Whatever mode you want to use, if you have the Rumblex, choose one that feels good for you, okay? There's no perfect pose, there's no perfect frequency, there's no perfect platform. It's the one you have is perfect for you, okay? Have water handy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to grab a sip now. Hydration, super important, to help let things flow. And then we're going to start with the meditation. So if you want to put your platform on now, you're welcome to. I am not going to put my platform on yet. I'm just telling you that I'm not putting my platform on. If you want to sit on your red light mat or your infrazen, but just whatever feels good for you. And place your hands on your thighs, close your eyes, and take a breath in. Now is the time we're going to rewrite the story for 2026, for the healthier mind, body, and spirit that you have. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. And know as we step into the new year, it's not about resolutions or pressure. It's about intention, choosing how you want to live in your body, not how you want to punish it, but now take a moment and let the past year soften behind you as you exhale all your air out. When you breathe in what we worked, thank it. When you breathe out what didn't work, release it. When we talk about the health of our mind, the mind thrives on clarity, not chaos. So in 2026, we release the habit of self-criticism and comparison. Breathe in and feel your body. Feel what's going on. Your nervous system listens to your thoughts and it believes them. So I invite you to set this intention. I speak to myself with respect. I choose thoughts that support my health. When your mind is calmer, your body moves better. When your thoughts are lighter, energy flows. So take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Now, when we talk about our body, instead of saying, I need to fix my body, try saying, I choose to support my body. Breathe that thought in. Your body responds to consistency, kindness, movement that feels good. So in 2026, health doesn't mean harder, it means smarter. It means strength that protects you, mobility that keeps you independent, and recovery that allows you to keep showing up. So I ask yourself, what does my body need more of this year? And what does it need less of? And breathe that in and sigh that out. And your spirit is your inner compass. It doesn't ask for perfection, it asks for presence. In 2026, let your intention be alignment, moving, eating, resting, and living in ways that feel true to you. It might look like more breath, more gratitude, more moments of stillness, more joy in the simple things. Set this intention. I create space for what nourishes me. And let's bring all that together. Health is not one action, it's a relationship with your body, with your mind, with your spirit. So instead of a resolution, choose a sentence that feels honest and supportive. I'll give you an idea. In 2026, I choose habits that help me feel strong and at peace in my body. Let your intention be your anchor. Return to it often. And remember, you don't need to become someone new to be healthy. You simply need to support who you already are. So take a deep breath in, put a smile on your face, exhale everything that doesn't serve you, and let's begin our session seated. Excuse me. So I'm going to start with my platform on, and I'm going to do both a lateral and oscillated mode here. And we're going to sit nice and tall, taking a deep breath in and out. Closing your eyes, pressing your hands down, ground into your platform, and lift your heart, pull the ears back, and feel the crown of the head reaching up as your belly pulls in and out. Breathing in, exhaling, belly pulls in. Breathing out. Put your hand on your belly to feel the breath. That's very helpful to really feel it. Put your hand on your heart to feel that. So every exhale breath, my belly pulls in. Every inhale, it pushes out. And I want to move that energy. We call that prana. Hands can come back on your thighs. You're going to nod your chin to your chest and slide your hands down your shins. And then take a breath into the back of your ribs and then exhale all the air out. Go a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, restack your spine, stretch up, reach up. Whatever intention you set today, offer it up. And then pull that intention into your heart space. The heart, the place that heals all. Taking that intention, pressing your fingers together, reach it up and offer it out and around. Wiggle your fingers, comb your energy field. Get rid of anything around you that doesn't serve you. Any thought, any feeling. Reach up, inhale. Invite joy, peace, love, happiness. Exhale, release fear, worry, anxiety, concern. Do that 2 more times. Inhale. Bring in anything that makes you feel the best version of you. Exhale, push everything out that you no longer need, whether it's people, places, or things. 1 more breath in. Feel hope. Feel energy. Feel love for yourself. Exhale. Release all negativity, all concern, all worry. On your next inhale, right hand comes up behind your head and then stretch down, reach to the floor. Breathe into the right rib cage. Breathe out, stretch fingertips down, elbow up. Come back, open the arms, inhale, stretch up, look up, exhale, fold forward and lower down. Take a breath in, feel the back of the ribs expanding. Push into your feet, exhale, roll up, reach up, stretch up. Invite all that energy through your spine. Push your arms out to the T shape. Inhale, left arm up, right arm down, hand behind the head, and feel that space. Create more by breathing in deeper. Take a long exhale, cleansing breath. You can look down to the floor and stretch more. Look up to the heavens, reach up, stretch up. Push into both feet. Both arms reach out to the T shape. Inhale, up, stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Restack your spine and relax your shoulders. You're going to press down in your left foot, bring your right knee to your chest, hug in tight. We're going to work on our ascending colon, which helps with digestion. We're going to squeeze the thigh to the chest and then place the thigh across the left thigh. And then we're going to lean into this, compressing into the hip creases. Hold that for just a breath. You might feel a nice stretch with this. Take another breath in and out. Hear your breath. Feel your breath. You are alive. And then restack. From here, the left arm comes up on the outside of the right thigh. The right arm reaches up, circle around and back. Do that again, up and around. Stretch back. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then grab onto the back of your chair. Look over your shoulder. Lift your heart. Lift each corner of your mouth. Feel good in your body today, right here and right now. And then let's unwind ourselves with a counter stretch. And then drop your chin, look down toward the ground, shake out your head, no and yes. And restack your spine, uncross the leg. We're going to take the left leg, hug it, give it a nice big hug, like your favorite person you're hugging and loving them. Invite love to yourself. And then we'll take the left thigh over the right and then lean into it, compressing the descending colon area, compressing and just kind of cutting a little bit of blood flow off there for a moment. Feel the stretch in your lower back. Your hands can be on your thighs. And then lengthen up. We're going to take the right arm, reach up, inhale, and then twist, rotate, right arm against left thigh, left arm up and around. I like to make these big circles, sweep around, breathe in and out. 1 more time there, and then hand goes on your chair, and you hold on to it to lift the heart. Again, lift the corners of your mouth, and maybe gaze over your shoulder, a full spinal twist. With a deep breath in and a long breath out. And release, unwind. We're going to walk our feet as wide as your platform can take it, and then bring your forearms on your thighs. We're going to round the spine and arch the spine. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, arch. 1 more of these. And then bring the feet together. We're going to stretch up our arms, bringing the hands together at the heart space. And then right forearm on both thighs, left arm to the sky. This is our seated chair pose with a twist, and it's literally called chair pose in yoga. Pressing down, hold on to the outside of the left thigh and reach up. If this is too much for you, bring your hand behind, rest your hand on your back of your pelvis and look over your shoulder. Take a breath in and out. Hear your breath. Feel your breath. And then reach up, inhale, stretch up, and then we'll take a left forearm on both thighs, grab onto the outside of the right thigh, and the right arm reaches up, stretch up. Again, if that doesn't feel good for you for any reason, you can look down, out, up, or place your hand palm pressing into the pelvis as you rotate. Taking a deep breath in and out. One more breath. Press into the feet, reach up, inhale, and we're going to fold forward again. Now we're working transverse colon, hug around your shins, drop your head if that feels okay, and hug really tight. Again, like you're hugging a loved one. Take a deep breath in and out, relax your jaw, and restack up. Bring the hands together to the heart space, and then to your thighs, and let's just press down as firmly as you can. Feel every toe, little toe, second, third, fourth, big toe, press into them. Feel your heel bones. Press down, spread your fingers wide. Give your thighs a nice little gentle squeeze. We're going to reach the arms out and we're going to cross right elbow over left and then cross again, or give yourself a hug, whatever works for you, into this eagle pose. Stretching across the shoulder blades, lift your elbows, lower them, maybe tuck, reach all the way up, and then open up. Now left arm over right, so you can hug yourself or rewrap your hands, taking a breath in and out, lowering and lifting the elbows, and then fold into forward. Eagle arms, we call this. And as you reach up, release the arms, stretch up, inhale, exhale, wiggle those fingers, comb the energy field. That's what my cue is on this. I'm just combing all the energy around me, creating good vibes, good feelings, good thoughts, good intentions for the new year and beyond. Bring your hands to your heart space. Close your eyes, bow your eyes toward your heart, and just take this moment to recall an intention or a moment of gratitude to be able to move the way that you can move right here and right now. Breathe that in and let it go. Release your hands, open up your eyes, and you've just completed your first 10 minutes routine. Platform should be shutting off in moments. So grab some water and get ready to stand with me for our next routine. Now, some of these poses, if you're not comfortable with standing, you can always, like I said, bring the chair in front of you. That's totally helpful to do. Maybe you do it on the floor first, completely. Just feel the poses and then play around with them. There's nothing that's really complicated in this session, so I don't want you to worry too much about that. I'm going to bring my camera up just a little bit so my arms don't get cut off too much. Oop. I hope this is making you feel amazing. I know I feel great just doing that. Okay, so now we're going to stand. Again, put on the platform that works for you. Whatever level, speed, vibration, whatever you want to call it. If you want to use a program, that's cool too. I like lateral and oscillate. That tends to be my favorite. And for this one, I'm going to actually go a little bit lower in speed. I'm going about 30. Okay, so let's stand here. We're going to begin our standing practice. Only 10 minutes. So look down at your feet. You're about 2 fist distances. You can even grab your yoga block if you want to hold that. That's an option, or a toilet paper roll. And just stand here. And you can shift back and forth a bit, just kind of get your positioning in the platform. This is with intention you're standing. You're just not hanging out, you're standing here. And then once you've got that, we're gonna reach the hands up and take a deep breath in. And you can close your eyes if that feels okay. Otherwise, softly close them, just looking through a little bit of a window there. And stretch your fingertips up, pull the belly in. And I want you to think that you are now the bridge between heaven and earth. So you are here open to receive all the goodness that life has for you at this very minute. That you're here doing something amazing for your body. You're breathing, you're moving, you're inviting all that good stuff in and letting go. And we're going to comb our energy field down. I like to shake out the fingers for this and then roll the shoulders 3 times up and around. Inhale and then exhale. The platform is supporting you. The community is supporting you. Your friends and family, the VIP group, everyone is there on your side. Reach up, take a deep breath in, and exhale. We're going to fold forward. You can put your hands on forearms on the platform, drop your head, and then we're going to do a few cat-cows. Hands on the chair. We're going to lengthen the spine, look forward, not look up, but look forward. Lift the tailbone, drop the belly. Feel the belly hang. Then as you push into the chair, exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, arch. You can bend your knees more for this. I always have a soft bend. Exhale, squeeze the belly, squeeze the yoga block. And then inhale, let the spine lengthen. And one more time, exhale. Now, soft bend in the knees. We're going to ragdoll our way up, reach up, stretch up, and then bring the hands down. We're going to remember the intention of this particular practice you set. And if you haven't already, take a moment, bring your hands to the heart space, close your eyes if you'd like, or gaze softly through your eyelashes, and set an intention for more peace, more joy, more mobility, more gratitude, more love, whatever you'd want today, right now. Take another breath in, press all fingertips and palms together and send that intention up, reach up, stretch, and exhale it out. We're going to now just do some gentle movements of shoulders, rotating right and left. The hips can move a little bit, but I want my shoulders and my head, my spine to rotate. Working on, again, our digestive system by rotating left and right. Working on lymphatic support by moving arms, taking a breath in and out. And I think about this kind of like a little washing machine where I'm washing away and all the negativity that might be surrounding me, all those negative thoughts that I can habitually carry with me. I'm just letting go of all that stuff. It's not serving me right here, right now. Feeling happy, joyous, and free. And then reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart space, and find your block, remove it. We're going to take the hands back on the chair. It's your left knee that comes to your chest. Squeeze, and then stretch out, look forward, push out. Exhale, squeeze it. Inhale, out. One more time. Exhale, and inhale. Here's your last time. We're going to step onto the floor. Square your hips. Reach up, inhale. And then exhale, I'm going to just open up. Look over your front hand, palms down, and then let's take a nice little stretch. Open up the side body of your right side, and then put your forearm on your thigh. We're compressing again into the ascending colon. And then take your left hand and reach up, stretch up. And we'll make 3 circles, just like we did in our seated pose, our seated routine. And then you can put your hand on your back and look down at your plate. Take a breath in, push off the plate and stretch up, open everything up here. And then we're going to square the hips. Now this time my left hand goes on my right thigh. I'm leaning forward into it, forearm onto the thigh, or maybe hand on the chair. Roll your right shoulder back. Right knee over ankle, and then reach back the right arm and stretch up. Take a nice big twisting pose here, pressing into the foot on the platform, the foot on the floor. Both hands come back to the chair, and you step up and reach up. Inhale and exhale. Hands go back onto the chair. Now it is the right knee to the chest. Maybe your nose touches your knee, maybe not. And then stretch away, pull apart, head and heel. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, stretch it away. One more time, exhale. And then inhale. This time, push through the floating leg, bend the platform knee, and find the floor. You're going to square your hips up, walk back, and make sure your feet are wide enough for balance. We're going to go ahead and reach both arms up, and then open up, facing away from your bent knee, and then reach the arm up, inhale, breath. And then we'll bring the forearm on the thigh. The right arm's going to circle 3 times forward and around. And then it can land straight up to the sky. You're pushing down on your forearm to your thigh on the platform. You can look up, a little more balance challenge, or you can bring your hand down to your hip. Whatever suits you, whatever feels good. Working the descending colon compression now. Take one more breath in, and then push into your platform and reach both arms up, hands on the hips, square your hips, hinge forward, right forearm on the left thigh, left hand can be on the hip or the pelvis, one option. Other option is right hand on the chair, and now we're going to take that nice big twist, reaching up and out. Again, whatever feels good for you. If you want to keep your hand here and take the twist here, a little more instability, but I kind of like this because I get that big expansive energy, north, south, east, and west. One more breath. And then we'll bring the hands together to the chair, step up, tuck the chin, ragdoll your way up, reach up. Hands come to the heart, draw your attention back to the heart space, and walk your feet as wide as your platform will let you go. Put your hands on the hips, soft bend in the knees. We're going to hinge, forearms to thighs or hands on the chair, whatever works for you. And then round the spine and then arch it. Exhale and inhale. One more time. Squeeze belly in, release, hands back on the thighs, restack, reach up. Now we're going to go into star pose. Arms reach to the sky, press into the heels, feel that jiggling through your spine. Soft bend in the knees, hinge from the hips. Bring the hands down, tuck the chin, reach up, flatten the back, reach up, stretch up, back to your star pose. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Hands come back to the heart space. You're going to walk your feet in. We're going to go into our chair pose. Reach forward. We're going to take left forearm on both thighs. Right hand reaches back and up. Twisted chair pose. You can always bring hands together, press together. Option. Or first option. Stretch up, inhale. Find your balance. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Hinge forward. Forearms to thigh. This is option 1. Reaching up. Or option 2, elbow hooks out. Hands to the heart space. And you take that deep twist. Release if you'd like. Come back to your forearm, to your thighs. Stretch up, inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, hands on your pelvis. Bend your knees, and then unwind your spine as you gaze up, lift your heart, pull the elbows back. A little bit of spine extension here. And then finally, reset yourself, taking a deep breath in. Draw that intention you set back to your heart space. Bow your eyes to the heart and relax. You've just completed your second 10-minute session standing on the platform. Final session, 10 minutes, laying on the floor. You don't need a chair. I'm going to put my blanket on top. Don't need a yoga block. I want to make sure that you guys can see me, so I'm bringing my camera down a little bit lower. Yeah. Okay, so this is our final 10 minutes. You're going to begin. I won't be able to see you, but I know you'll be able to see me. So let's start. Okay, I think I'm just going to go into lateral for this one. That just feels right for me on this. And I am going to go for about, again, a 30. That just seems to be my happy place, guys. I don't know, it just does, okay? Go with the speed that works for you. You're going to lay down. You can do this in bed, like I said, with a pillow under your knees if that feels better, if you have back issues. We're just going to lay flat. And then if you want a little towel under your head, not your neck, under your head, or put your hands behind your head and support your alignment of your chest, your neck. Elbows come in, lift the head and shoulders, tuck the chin to the chest, stretch out your neck, and then press your head back and open up. Let's do that 2 more times. Chin to chest, exhale, and then release. And 1 more time. And release. Arms go out to the T shape. Make sure your hands are lower than your shoulders here. And actually, I think I'm cut off, so I need to share a little bit more of my screen. There we go. I don't want you guys to miss my hand positions here. Oops, sorry about that. I guess I did have to look up. Okay, so now, bend your knees. Knees touch, feet are wide. You're going to drop your knees to the right, look to the left. Press down in your left hand, fingernails into the ground, shoulder anchored. Inhale to center, nose to the sky, knees touch. Exhale, knees to your left, look to your right. Press your fingernails down on the ground. Anchor your shoulder, tuck your chin. Do this 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Any worries, any concerns, any fears you have before you started this practice, you can set them aside. They'll be waiting for you if you choose to pick them up after our session. But right now, come back to center and walk the feet together. Bottom of the feet touch, knees apart, hands behind your head. We're going to lift the head and shoulders, look to the belly button again. Now, press the head down, elbows wide, push in your feet and lift your seat. And then roll your spine down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Head up, tuck, chin to chest, squeeze the feet together. The back flattens and you roll your pelvis up off the ground. And 1 more time. Exhale, head and shoulders lift, look toward your toes. You can keep your eyes closed if you want, that's fine. And then press into all 10 toes and heel, push down in the platform and lift the hips. You might shake a little more than the platform. You might sway a little side to side, and that's okay. And then roll your spine down. Straighten your legs out. Right knee to the chest. You can lift your head and shoulders and give it a little sweet little hug. Pressing the left thigh down on the platform, the right foot goes on the left thigh, left hand on right knee, right arm up and out to the side. Look toward your right thumb and gently rotate 3 times to your left with an exhale. This is our 4th one. Hold it here just for a moment. I like to take my hand on my hip and comb all the way down to my knee, maybe to the rib cage, and comb out. Get a nice deep twist. As you unwind, the right foot goes onto the platform, and you're going to drop the knee out to the side. My foot and my left knee, inner knee, are joined, and I'm just going to hang out here and open up that area of my ascending colon I compressed. Relax the shoulders, shake the head, no, and yes. And then straighten out, lengthen out the right leg over the platform, and then let's hug the left knee in. You can hold under the knee if you have knee issues, or on the shin, and lift your head and shoulders if you want, and squeeze everything tight. Lower down shoulders and head. Press the right thigh into the platform, left foot on top of the right thigh, right hand on outside of left knee, left arm out to the side. I know that's a lot to think about, but it will become more natural the more you do it. Take a breath in. We're going to twist 3 times. Exhale and inhale. As I said, you can do this in bed. One more time. And then my final time, my 4th time, I'm going to hold it for a few breaths. I'm going to comb from my hip to my knee. I might grab onto the ribs, thigh, knee. Getting a little more twist each time. And then unwind, taking the left foot on the platform first. Then drop the left knee out and press the sole of the left foot into the inside of the right thigh. And relax. Relax your jaw. Let your head roll. Let your shoulders shake. And then straighten both legs out. I'm going to press down on top of the platform with both of my thighs. Lift my butt. Flex your feet. Reach your arms up and take a big stretch all the way out. And then roll your spine down, bone by bone. Hands can come forward. You're going to grab onto your right knee and left knee. Rock a little side to side. Roll over to the side. Carefully come on up. And then let's place our feet over the platform. We're just going to hang out here. Forearms resting, shoulders shaking, belly pulled in. Feel the lower back stretching open. We're going to restack your spine. Left hand on the platform, right hand behind you. We're taking a nice gentle twist here. Lift the chest, roll the shoulder back. Maybe bend the elbow so you're not crunching in your neck. Press into your fingertips and get that nice big twist. Arms reach up, inhale. We'll do that to the other side. Hand on the platform, fingertips behind your butt. Press down, roll your shoulder and look over your shoulder. Come back to center. Both arms reach up. Swim them back. Fingertips are going to point toward your butt. Tuck your chin and lift your gaze. Pull the shoulders back. Lift the heart. Extension into your spine. Press down on your platform. If you want to lift your butt off the floor, you can. It's an option. You don't have to. And then come back down. We're going to bring our hands forward. Get a counter stretch here. Exhale all your air. Restack the spine. And then swing your feet over and let's sit on our platform for the last minute or so. You can join the feet together. You can cross at the ankles, whatever feels good for you. And then let's focus back onto our hands at heart space. Thumbs pressing into the heart, lifting up, bowing the eyes toward the heart. Taking a nice slow breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, big sigh out. Letting go of anything in mind, body, or spirit that is preventing you from being the best version of you right here and right now. We're going to press our fingertips together and reach up. Offer your intention you set for this practice. Stretch out the hands wide, put the hands on the thighs, tuck your chin to the chest, and then fold forward again. Restack your spine up. Open the legs wide if you'd like. Lean into it, stretch into it, inner thighs, hamstrings. Restack, bring your feet forward, push through the heels, feel the back of the leg stretching, hands onto the platform. This is called staff pose or Dandasana in yoga, pushing down as a platform to lift the chest. Look to your left, tuck your chin, come back to center, look to the right, tuck your chin, come back to center, reach up, stretch up, bring your hands to the heart space, bend your knees in, hold on to your shins, sit nice and tall, let the vibration of the platform come up and down your spine, moving the energy. And then open up your knees to release. Flicker your eyes open if they're closed, and you have completed your lying down or supine session. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. You've got 3 different options now into this process of letting go and moving your body and helping with detoxification and lymphatic flow. I want to thank you so much for joining me, for your time and attention. I hope this was helpful for you. I look forward to serving you and the Lifepro community in 2026. I hope you have a blessed, healthy, and happy today. Namaste. Bye for now.